I'm going to be showing you today how to qualify for the FHA loan, what are your requirements, and most importantly, what are going to be the benefits that come with this loan. What's up, YouTube? My name is Realtor Ty. I'm a San Antonio real estate agent with Keller Williams Synergy Group, where I help people with their real estate questions, troubles, concerns, and most importantly, buying and selling their homes. So the FHA loan, for those of you who don't already know about it, it's a first-time homebuyer loan. You don't have to be a first-time homebuyer. A lot of people get that confused, mainly geared towards people with credit scores lower than 680, middle to lower incomes. And the government put this loan into play because they saw the crisis in the housing market and buyers weren't really getting a fair opportunity to buy a home. It pretty much allows buyers to have a small down payment, anywhere from 10% to 3%. But before I get into that, in this video, there's going to be 5 steps. Actually going to include a bonus and talk about something that a lot of people don't talk about whenever it comes to the FHA loan, and one secret benefit that you can get out of this loan. So before we dive into the video, I'm going to go ahead and share a couple of benefits of getting the FHA loan. Number one, the down payment. It's not a large down payment like you typically see. You have to see a buyer put down 20%. With the FHA loan, you can put down to little as 3.5%, depending upon your credit score, and I'll talk about that later on in the video. You're gonna get super competitive low interest rates, and also on top of that, it's extremely easy to qualify for this loan, which I really love. And just because you had bankruptcies or foreclosures does not necessarily mean that you cannot qualify. As long as you have good credit and you repair it, you're gonna be just fine. So as we dive into the video, number one requirement that you're gonna go ahead and need is a credit score. Your credit score is gonna dictate if you get approved or not. And people typically ask, well, what credit score should I have? It really just depends. FHA loan, you can get approved for an FHA loan with a score of 500, okay? Do not get that wrong, and don't let anyone tell you different, because you can get approved with a 500 credit score, but due to COVID, some lenders are not even recognizing that you can get approved for a 500 credit score. They want to go ahead and make sure that they are secure, that they're safe. So most that I see right now are minimum 640 credit scores. But usually if you have a 580 or greater, you're gonna go ahead and probably get approved for an FHA loan. You want to shoot more towards the 620s and above if you for sure want to get approved. If you have a credit score below 580, you are actually required to put 10% down. But if you have a credit score of 580 or above, you can put little to 3.5% down. Requirement number 2 is mortgage insurance premium, MIP, and this ticks a lot of people off. But pretty much what MIP is, let's say for example, you like a house and you see that the monthly payments are $1,200 a month. You're like, awesome, I can pay $1,200 a month. But little do you know, you also have to pay MIP on top of your monthly payment. This is pretty much insurance for the lender, just in case you default on the property. The lender is safe, the lender is good. So your third requirement for the FHA loan is going to be your debt to income ratio. What that pretty much means is that your debt has to not be greater than 46%. Now, let me go ahead and dive into this a little bit more and give you guys some more detail. So let's say, for example, you make $50,000 a year. What the lender is gonna go ahead and do is divide that number by 12, and that's gonna leave us with $4,167 a month, right? Because the lender is gonna look at the monthly income. And what is supposed to happen next is 45% is what you're allowed to spend in monthly debt. So once you exceed this number, the lender is not going to qualify you for this loan. But on the bright side, some lenders actually allow you to spend up to 50% in debt. So instead of $4,167, we're left with $2,083. So just be on the lookout for that. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop a video click right here above to access the video, and it's going to show you how you can improve your debt to income score so you can get approved for loans. The fourth requirement for the FHA loan is you have to live in that residence as your primary residence for 1 full year. Once that full year ends, you can move, you can do whatever you want to do. Requirement number 5 for the FHA loan is you need 2 years of steady income and employment. And I want you guys to be aware that you don't have to just be at one job for 2 years. It can be any job in the field that you're currently in. So let's say, for example, you were in sales, then 6 months later you sales representative, then 6 months later you move to sales supervisor, then the next year you move to sales manager, and you're switching companies. As long as you're in the same job field, that still counts. The lenders just want to see that you have steady income, that it's increasing or staying the same, and that you're employed. So finally, we made it to the 6th requirement, and it's not a requirement, it's actually a bonus tip. So this is something that I did promise in the beginning of the video, and not too many people really speak on this bonus tip, but pretty much when it comes to MIP, mortgage insurance premium, that's something that most people do not want to pay. Therefore, that makes it something that the buyers extremely dislike. But little do they know, most people believe that MIP never comes off, that they have to pay MIP for their entire mortgage. That is not necessarily true. You can get rid of MIP once you pay up to 20% of the home, meaning that you only have 80% left, right? And then you can also get a refinance and switch to a conventional loan. So that's the cool thing about MIP. Just because it has a negative, it also does have a positive as well. So that is another benefit of the FHA loan. So those are the 2 simple ways to get out of MIP. But guys, with that being said, that's the end of this video. If you did find this video helpful, please like and subscribe. It just encourages me to keep making more videos. If you have any questions about real estate, concerns, troubles, or if you're just looking to buy or sell your home, just go ahead and please contact me right down here below. Thank you so much. Have a great day.